Hello everybody, once again my name is Tim Fermi. In this video today I'll be breaking down one of the investments of the year. When I say investment of the year, it's not because I'm saying so, it's because looking at the trajectory and the location and some other variables, I've realized this will be the investment of the year for anybody that invests in it. In the last couple of months, there's something I've gotten a lot from a lot of Nigerians in diaspora, and this is the question: why should I buy more lands in Nigeria? And dependent on how you see the question, it might be simple to you, but I understand where they're coming from. And in most cases, in the aspect of they bought one land, the land is not really give them return on investment. Sometimes this land is even giving them negative externalities. If you could remember, if you go down the video I did some weeks ago, I actually did a video on, I think, about 10 things you could do with a vacant land, because most people are just spending money on a land and land is not generating them anything. So if you look up there, you'll get the link of the video of when I spoke about 10 things you could do with a vacant land that will generate you money, which this depends on the location as well, and depends on the agreement you have with the estate development company as well. So, but you could go ahead and watch it, you will learn some things from it. So usually when you get a land, it generates you two sorts of income. When one income is generated from the things you put on the land, while the other income is generated from the land even appreciating on its own. So think of it this way: you have an house. On that house, the house price is increasing every year and you're collecting rent every year. So the money you're generating from the land every year in terms of rent, that's, I'll call it a passive income. But I'll also say the land appreciating in value, or property appreciating in value, is capital appreciation. So that's one of the biggest worry about people. They do not want to get more lands because of this. But I believe there's an answer to that question, because if you have a property in a private resort, that word private resort plays the important part, because anytime you hear the word resort, it simply means people are going to come to that location, and that is when I'll be talking about this property of your choice today. Now, not just talking about also, but I'll be giving you analysis of why you should invest in this property and the kind of people to invest in this property. If this video is for you, I will say stay tuned and pay attention to everything I'll be saying about this wonderful estate located in the heart of Ibadan. Ibadan is actually the largest city in West Africa based on the landmass. So that shows you a signal point, and that shows you an entry point for you. So let's dive into the video today. The property I'm talking about is called Millennium Palm Resort. Millennium Palm Resort. This property is located at Ibadan, specifically in an area they call Ido-Ibadan. Ido-Ibadan is very strategic, and when you talk about strategic location, it plays a part into how Ibadan is going to be growing in the next couple of years. Based on what I've seen and based on what I've seen on ground there, I believe Ido-Ibadan can actually be the Ido-Alako of Lagos. Now, come think of it, the Ido-Alako of Lagos some years ago, a lot of people were hesitant to invest. A lot of people were thinking, oh, it's too far in terms of location and distance and things like that. But truth of the matter is, people waited for like 4 or 5 years before they realized that the potentiality of Ido-Alako was so great and awesome. And that is where Ido-Ibadan will also be, because right now Ido-Ibadan is actually a low entry point for anybody who wants to invest in real estate in Ibadan as at today. So, and you can remember Ido-Alako of then, there was a low entry point for people as low as 500,000, 1 million naira, 2 million naira. People didn't invest, and that is where you would realize that it plays a very strategic location thing. The other thing we should also pay attention to about Ido-Ibadan is actually the government presence. In the last couple of months, I believe you've seen a lot of videos about the reconstruction of the Ido-Iruwa way. And if you know that road very well, you should know that anytime government is present in location and anytime a new road goes to a location, directly or indirectly leads to price appreciation. Take it or leave it is something that has happened over the years. So you need to pay attention to that part as well. The other part you need to pay attention to as well is neighboring, I'll say neighboring towns. Okay. Now use Money as an example. If you're somebody who paid attention to the way Money grew in terms of appreciation and it being open to the market, you realize that Ido is going to be similar in nature as well. Now the other thing also as well is, you have to pay attention to the train station at Ibadan, which is located So which is the Udomi train station. And if you know where Udomi train station is, you also know that that train station takes on a yearly basis about 700,000 passengers both in and out, and that shows you another pointer why you should invest in Ibadan as a whole. But now, let me leave that aside. Why should you invest in a private resort estate? I'll give you 3 reasons today. Number 1, I will say lifestyle. One thing you should realize is this: when you have a resort estate, lifestyle will be different from every other person living outside of the estate. Number 2 reason is fast capital appreciation, because anything in terms of resort development goes fast into that region, and when development goes fast into the region, the next thing that happens is appreciation of value. And the number 3 reason, which I'll give as a signal to you, is greenery. One thing people complain about is this: you have a house, there's barely nature, there's barely greenery in the property, and it's very rare for you to see a resort without nature or greenery. And based on previous research, we realize that people who stay close to greenery or who stays close to where we have natural environment, they tend to live longer. Okay, so that should also give you a signal why you should invest in this property as at today. Now, the question I should ask next is, who should invest? It's a very intelligent question, and I'll be answering it this way. I will say there are, should I say 3? Let me say 3 people. 3 people. I've written them down. Let me just check them and just say I wrote them down here, so that, because a lot of people have been asking that question: who should invest? Who should invest? Who should invest? So let me check it out. Number 1 person I wrote down here is the builder. So if you're somebody who wants to build something as a retirement home or as a home for yourself when you are in Nigeria, or when either you are in Nigeria, outside of Nigeria, then this is for you. You could build a retirement home, or you could build this countryside holiday home, whereby anytime you're in the country, you could simply go there and spend time with family and friends invited into the property. The next people I would say that should get there will be the pure investors. One of my mentors said something of recent, that anytime an investment opportunity comes and a lot of people know about it, it means that you've missed out. But anytime in which it's still silent in the market, then pay attention to it. So if you're a pure early investor, this is the time for you to get the best value of this property as at today. Then the next people I'll talk about is the legacy builders. If you're somebody who wants to build the legacy for your family, that when you are here or when you are gone, then this property is also for you. It's a good time for you to buy as at today. Now, one thing about the Millennium Palm City which I've realized also is that it comes with amazing features as well. I'll just mention a few today. Number 1 is the 24-hour security in the property. Number 2 is the greenery. I cannot overemphasize the greenery, because when you're in natural environment, there's this peace of mind that resonates with you naturally. And the next one also will be palm trees. Based on my understanding, we'll be having about 500 palm trees in that estate. 500 palm trees planted in that estate. And the next thing also, there will also be walking trails in the property. Imagine you finishing work in the evening, getting home, and finding that serenity for you to walk on a walking trail, whereby there's just this peace of mind that resonates around you. You can never be wrong with this. And the other thing that will be in the property as well will be football pitch as well. And also very, very important, we'll also be having perimeter fencing round about this property. In terms of the variance of the plot in the property, we'll be having 250 square meter, we'll be having 500 square meter, we'll be having 1000 square meter. And based on my understanding as well, I realized that 50 square meter is getting sold out on a gradual note as well. And the prices of property are still on pre-launch prices right now. If you know what pre-launch prices mean, you know that this is actually the best time to invest, because when the property goes beyond pre-launch prices, you and I know that it goes very, very fast in price. So that today pre-launch price, the 250 square meter is going for 950,000, which the actual value is 1.4 million, but really pre-launch price is still that price. 500 square meter is 1.8 million, and usually based on pre-launch price about 2.4 million. While the 1000 square meter is 3.5 million, but the actual value is about 5 million naira as at today. So this is the best time for you to key into it, and you could pay an initial deposit of 25% of the amount for you to key into any of this property. Once you key in 25%, you could spread your payment from 3 months to 6 months. From 0 to 3 months is interest free. From 3 months and above, then you would have to pay the interest. Okay, you have to pay the interest. Also, very importantly, the title of that property is registered survey, which is a freehold. You could go anywhere to verify. It's totally free from any government encumbrances, so that peace of mind comes to you, and this will be in future be upgraded to a COO after in the nearest future. It's going to be upgraded to a COO in the nearest future as well. This is the best time for you to invest. But before I go today, let me allow you to watch what the environment looks like right about now.
Millennium Palm Resort. Now where the future go? Buy your land today. Make your money grow away. Millennium Palm Resort. Nature and prosperity. From Ibadan to the world. Building wealth for family. See the palm trees lining the road. Every plot now opportunity go. Secure.
All right, now you've seen what the environment and you've seen what the marketing video of Millennium Palm City looks like. I would say this is the best time for you to invest, because if you don't invest at the early stage, when next you want to invest? Is it when it goes expensive again? Then it might be too pricey for you. I would say invest today, because this property, this resort is here to stay and is one of the first in the Ibadan city, being a palm city as of today. Thank you and do have a lovely day. Chat us up today if you want 1 plot, 2 plot, 3 plot, 4 plot, 6 plots. We are here to serve you. Thank you. Bye.